Well, hello, Alex Jones and Harrison Smith. My name is TALAN GODFREY, and you can see I'm a real gang stalking victim. And I want to thank Alex Jones for telling the truth about gang stalking through a legal and scientific lens. You and your crew and the people that you work with prevented a lot of us gang stalking victims from being put in mental institutions, being put on antipsychotic medications that we don't need. You prevented a lot of us for being put into, the justice system. We were being attacked. No, with direct energy weapons and mind control technology. Nobody was physically putting their hands on us, but you told the truth about gang stalking, so we was able to withstand the attack. And a lot of us real gang stalking victims are not in jail today. Yes, gang stalking involves a thing called phantom touch attacks, and it's really, really bad because you will know that once you get hit with a phantom touch attack and you record it, that whoever is hitting you with this crap really wants you to attack an innocent person. It's called phantom touch attack. So this is, most of this video right here, trying to make it short, is for Harrison Smith. Okay, Harrison Smith, you said on your show today that there's not really any good information about gang stalking. Listen, there's a lot of good information about gang stalking. A lot of good information about gang stalking. You just need to know where to look. Gang stalking had nothing to do with religion or spirituality. Gang stalking had nothing to do with the supernatural, the paranormal, and the metaphysical. Gang stalking had nothing to do with psychic ability, astral projections, tarot cards, monitoring spirits, or that thing called the chosen one. And anybody who says otherwise are involved in a psychological operation campaign. Those people are propagandists involved in a psychological operation campaign to get us, the real gang stalking victims, in trouble. And they've been doing it since 2019. Actually, they've been doing it since 2017. They keep mixing gang stalking with religion and spirituality. They want us to believe that we're being attacked by demons. Harrison, they want us. There's so many fake gang stalking victims on YouTube right now. Stephanie the Seeker. The eye of the mind's eye, the gang stalking playbook, some Hispanic guy. You can talk to him about Jose Delgado, General Anthony Aquino, and his mind war document from the military, from the United States Army back in 1980 something. He doesn't care. But the system will promote him while the system punishes me. You have a fake gang stalking victim called sRGB Wormwood, mixing gang stalking with semen retention. He never explained why would somebody use East German Stasi tactics on you and hit you with direct energy weapons and mind control technology because you didn't bust the nut. But yeah, he made a video about it. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He believes that gang stalking has something to do with a chosen one. Then you have another fake gang stalking victim called Closing the Gap or Opening the Gap. Some black woman with glasses talking about the East German Stasi and claiming that the East German Stasi was spiritual. No, it wasn't. And she not even mentioned the victims of the East German Stasi or how the East German Stasi came about. It was because of the war. Whatever agreement the United States had, part of the agreement split Germany in two. The Russians, the Soviet Union, would have the east side of Germany and have Germany, the east side, become part of the Soviet Union bloc. And the west side of Germany can get the lid to be free. Okay? She won't mention the East German Stasi. That closing the gap and that opening the gap person, I will put her screen name in the video. She believed this shit's spiritual while she reading her tarot cards. Okay? So yes, gang stalking had nothing to do with religion or spirituality, but there are good information about gang stalking. Now, true, they don't talk about the nanotechnology. And remember, one of your guests today, Harrison, talked about Karen Stewart, right here. Karen Stewart, right there. And you remember James Giordano. Please have James Giordano. Please have him on your show before something bad happens. Please have Dr. Hall back on the show, Alex, before something happens to him. Dr. Robert Duncan is gone. He's gone. Okay. The censorship against us real gang stalking victims. I'm gonna flip it over, Harrison, in front of this t-shirt. The censorship against us real gang stalking victims, Harrison's like really bad. It's been bad for a while. I forgot your guys' guest, the one with the RF meter. But he's right. They've been trying to label us as mentally ill for so long. It's not even funny. And lie after lie after lie of all these news reports. All these news reports claiming that, all this direct energy weapons and mind control technologies, they're real. But if you believe you being hit with it, then you are crazy and you're schizophrenic. But before the Overton window started to move towards science and technology, these people were claiming, oh, you a gang stalking, you just a mentally ill person, nobody gang stalking you. These people didn't care if you recorded the street theater harassment campaign. They didn't care, because the psychological operation campaign, and Dr. John Hall was right. Dr. John Hall was so right. They want all of us real gang stalking victims to be seen as mentally ill. And I'm not going to let them happen. I lost a child because of gang stalking. Yes, I did. My child was gang stalked first. He was 6 years old the last time I saw my child. 6 years old, 2010. He was complaining that a bee was stinging him. And I didn't understand it because I couldn't find the bee that was stinging him. I know now he was being hit with some type of direct energy weapon, or what Dr. Robert Duncan was talking about, EEG cloning, EEG heterodyning, how they can send pain to your body through these they can send pain through your body, and your mind will adapt these fake and phony and false frequencies as its own, and you would just feel this pain. You would just feel it. And that is Dr. Robert Duncan remote neuromonitoring. Google video it. I really want to be scanned. I'm not yelling at Harrison Smith. I'm not yelling at him, but there's a lot of real information out there. I really want to be scanned by that guy with the RF meter, because I want to test it out. Because I remember Roger Tolis, private investigator Roger Tolis from Los Angeles back in the day, and I don't know how the technology advanced, but back in this video from 2009, he said don't get an RF meter. He said don't get a tri-field meter, okay? He said you need a spectrum analyzer. That's what he said in the video. So I would love to test it, because you got that fake gang stalking victim, Stephanie the Seeker. So like, well, just get an RF meter. I mean, Roger Tolis said don't get one. Now, I don't know what type of RF meter did the fake gang stalking victim named Stephanie the Seeker she was talking about. I don't know. But I would love to be tested by Harrison Smith and Alex Jones, your recent guest with the RF meter. I keep forgetting his name. Just like I tried to record this video so many times, it's not even funny. But there's real gang stalking victims out there. We are being tortured. They'll give you, not only they will hit your pets, your loved ones with this crap. And yes, they can read your mind. They can. Synthetic telepathy is real. My own mind was read right here in this very room multiple times, and they read my mind back to me. They're gonna try to get you homeless. They're trying to get me homeless now. They basically did it. I don't think I can fight it, but I'm just saying, Harrison, the stuff is real. It's real. And Harrison Smith, you also talked about trying to record the evidence of gang stalking, like the street theater harassment. I want to show you something. Harrison. Hang on. Okay, Harrison, you said in your video, in your broadcast today, is try to record the street theater harassment. I'm like, okay, this is what happens when you try to record street theater harassment back in the day. You see all these phones? This phone, this old iPhone, the phone looked all like these phones right here. The screen was I tried to replace it. I thought it was okay. And then the raining season in California hit. It drowned in my own Trader Joe's bag. But these are all look like this at one time. You see it's all cracked. Once you try to record street theater harassment campaign, you try to record it, they'll hit some type of direct energy weapon, a mind control frequency, and they'll make you drop your phone. They'll make you drop your phone. Go end up looking like that. Mm-hmm. End up looking like that with that pink light. Uh, let's see. All these are dead phones, except for, yeah, the screen's gone. A lot of these phones are old and the battery's dead anyway. But this is what happens when you try to record street theater harassment campaign with your hand. And I will show a little example of it from the History Channel, okay? So you know that I'm not crazy. Eventually, I said, fuck all this. I'm not losing any more fucking phones, right? I bought one of these. This is called a flexible phone holder bracket right here. Put it around your neck. You put your phone in there. They can't make you drop your phone, but you'll be able to record stuff. You'll be able to record it. And then they tried to grab this, and then they try to grab it. And that has happened. I lived in Los Angeles since 2010. You know, I got in like 2, maybe 3 fights. Got yelled at and yelled at a whole bunch of people, but I got in some fights. It's shouldn't happen. Another thing that what they love to do, I don't know what the nanotechnology, but back in the day, you can't even leave your electronics in the house. You can't leave your electronics in the house. You know why? Because they'll destroy your electronics. Now, this computer, this was a gaming computer. Yeah, a gaming computer, as you can see, really expensive. I had it outside in a Trader Joe's bag, right? Some homeless person slammed a big bottle of whatever liquid it was and slammed it and cracked the screen. Slammed that bottle on my computer with inside its bag, broke the screen, cracked the screen, and eventually the screen turned black, as you can see. And I like, well, why don't you hook it up to a television? Somehow the motherboard died. Haven't been on this computer for years. Just weird stuff will happen to your electronics. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I will make a more insightful video explaining gang stalking, my experience of gang stalking through a legal and scientific lens, the best way that I know how. And yes, they will hack your phone. They know how to turn off your phone camera app. They can turn off your phone. You have a full battery, you have an empty hard drive basically, and they're gonna turn off your camera app and they can turn off your phone. Back in the day, you had a victim, oh, I forgot her name. She worked for a drug company before COVID. Everybody claimed that she was murdered. She was complaining that somebody was breaking into her house, not breaking into her house, trespassing into her house and deactivating her home security camera. Her home security system. I'm gonna see if I can find that woman. I made a video about her. But this gang stalking isn't spiritual, and I will make another video explaining who are the fake gang stalking victims and how I, a real gang stalking victim, has been censored. But yeah, I lost family because of gang stalking. I haven't seen my son since 2010, and he was 6 years old. And yes, you being hit with this stuff, you do think about the long term of your family members. You self-isolate from your family. That is true. Because you don't want what is happening to you to happen to your loved ones. And I felt the same thing with my son Andre for the longest time, and I haven't seen him in years. And I hope to God he's not in the gang stalking program. But I isolated myself so they will leave him alone. But then they tortured him when he was 6 years old. All right. I wish you could help me find my son, Andre. Alex and Harrison, thank you. Have a good day.